and welcome to week 8, episode 9 of The Bachelor Fantasy Suites. Fantasy night, fantasy sweet nights. The episode begins with last week's rose ceremony at the hangar. Maddie pulls Peter aside and tells him that if he sleeps with someone next week, it would be hard for her to move forward with him. That's not an ultimatum.
It was very clearly not an ultimatum, but Peter kept trying to turn it into one. He goes, so what are you saying? You're saying if he kept trying to make it one? Guys do that. We like to have boundaries, clear rules. He was like, so if I sleep with someone, you are leaving? She's like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm not comfortable with you being intimate. It's the same thing, but it's the principle of not telling someone else what to do with their life.
She ended up just telling him actions speak louder than words. Yeah. She said that a couple times. I was confused because she kept saying spending the night. And I realized it was implied like sleeping together. But I think that's what confused Peter too. I don't know. We go to Australia. Peter does a couple lines where he's using an Australian accent.
He says, "G'day, Sheilas."
It's not good. And then one of the girls was like, "We're the Sheilas." All the girls are living together this week, which is just so stupid. I don't think anybody likes that. And Victoria says, "Are you kidding?"
Because the only drama going into the finale or into the final nights is the fact that Madison's feelings are hurt. And so they had to make sure that happened.
Yeah.
They had to put them all in a room together so they would talk.
Right. So they all get in the room together. They realize they're living together. And they go around saying, you know, yeah, my hometown went great. And they asked Victoria F if her hometown went great. And she said yes.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. All right. So the first overnight date is with Hannah Ann. She's wearing the tiniest outfit I have ever seen in my life. Everything is so tight and so small on her. No, it looked ridiculous. Do you remember her outfit?
I remember it.
I don't understand people wearing crop tops in general.
Yeah, boys like it.
Don't we all have jobs? Can't we all not wear that? I guess not.
I noticed like 50% of shirts now are 50% of shirts now.
Jet skis suck. They go on jet skis. What?
You're wrong.
What? About what?
Jet skis don't suck.
Jet skis suck. They suck.
That's interesting. My next note here says jet skis are awesome.
Okay, I wrote jet skis suck. The water just gets in your eyes and your contacts get ruined and your hair gets knotty and it's awful.
Interesting, because that's not at all what I got from that date.
What did you get?
I said Hannah Ann went fast on her own jet ski.
Yeah, to me, I was like, oh my gosh, your hair is going to be ruined. Your makeup's going to be ruined. Everything's going to be ruined.
Yeah.
My contacts fall out every time we go on a jet ski.
Yeah, every time.
They do.
We've been on what? One
jet ski. Yeah. It was horrible. Jet skis are fun when you can let go of the fact that your whole day is going to be ruined.
I'm a huge jet ski man. We both noticed this. They just left. They just abandoned one.
Yeah, they abandoned a jet ski.
They both got on his and rode away, and you can see the jet ski just off in the lake. They're like, someone will get that.
Also, when she gets off the jet ski, her hair is perfect. I've been on a jet ski before. Your hair is not perfect after you've been on a jet ski. They kissed in the sand. So not only was she on a jet ski and her hair was all ruined, then you're telling me that she laid on the sand to get kissed? Do you know what that does to your hair?
No, I don't.
Destroys it. It absolutely destroys it. And you know there's sand up her butt?
I'm sure Peter found it.
Yeah, but he really liked that conversation by the loud water, kissing on the sand, because Hannah shared that she will be understanding and forgive him this week after overnights.
Back at the hotel, Victoria F. pushed Madison to talk about her conversation with Peter from the rose ceremony. I don't know what they cut out, but she's very vague. But she basically said, I told him I'd be very upset if he was intimate with the other two women.
But Victoria doesn't like that Maddie is not okay with Peter going on these overnight dates. But it's like, Victoria, you're a homewrecker.
Okay. That's her own internal guilt and self-hatred being played out. When you're not happy with who you are, you get mad at people who you know are better than you.
That must be why
That's why you're always mad at me.
Is that why I'm mad at Victoria F?
Because she's better than you?
Yeah.
How many marriages have you wrecked? Besides ours.
Okay, at dinner, Hannah Ann says, this makes no sense. She said, when I do let someone in, I'm all in. She's the one who said she's never been in love before.
That's true. I didn't catch that. That conflicts with her earlier statement.
It's just another example of back earlier in the season, we said that Hannah Ann just says things to fit that moment. It's not real. She's an Enneagram 3, which means that whenever she's in a social setting or wherever, she becomes whatever it is that she needs to be successful in that moment. Calling it right here. Boom.
Preach.
Keep that in. Do not edit that out just because I said anything.
No, keep that in.
Don't.
That's staying in.
The next date is Victoria. And the whole date, just Victoria says, stop.
It says here, too bad they couldn't have had Kobe Bryant's helicopter pilot. I don't know who wrote that, but someone wrote that on my notepad.
People are not going to like what you just said. It was also confusing when Peter told Victoria F that she doesn't need to change anything about her. Really?
Yeah,
nothing?
You don't change anything except for your whole personality.
There's nothing you want to change about Victoria F.
At dinner, they toast.
They say, cheers to the fight and us not giving up.
Oh. You say what you got to say to get into the fantasy suite. We all know Peter's not picking Victoria F. No one's ever thought he was going to. He came this far and put up with her crazy for this long. He's going to get the payoff. Yeah. I've noticed with Victoria, you can only say like 2 or 3 things in a conversation before her head hurts too bad and she's done for the night.
Oh, God. Oh. God. Oh, God. Okay.
And this is the upper...
Enough! Do you want my head to explode? In the name of all that is good and decent, no more for today!
She's just in her head the whole time.
It hurts. It hurts to have the thought.
Their date ends. Victoria F comes back home to the suite with the girls. Well, Victoria F does say that her date was productive. Productive.
We sit here and we research all the right ways to say words, and we cut out all the times we say the words bad.
That's not
and
true.
then we just sit on our thrones and be like, she said productive. What an idiot.
I'm
not throwing it this week. I don't want to play out that joke. I'm going to drop this, but this notepad, this one's done.
Madison's date is next. Peter, when he talks to Maddie and he gets excited to tell her that they're going to go, I don't know, scale a building or something like that, his whole entire body leans forward like this. Look how ugly this is.
Yeah, we call it body language. He's into Madison.
But he's like into her.
Yeah, he feels that he has to protect her just
he's
like we do.
Do you see that building? And he's just
Young
leaning
girl.
forward. I hate it. His whole, like, pick your shoulders up, Pete.
That date
His
was so
body
scary. My
changes.
palms were so sweaty. Oof.
Too scary of a climb.
Yeah, that was very scary. I don't like that they leaned back. I work at heights.
Nice.
So I can say more on that scene than you probably can about what goes into a scene like that.
Expert.
And it's scary to be up high.
It is.
That's my professional opinion as a roof installer.
Wow.
I can say that with confidence.
Okay, well, my view, can I share since I'm not
As a
in that?
layperson, you can tell me what you think of heights.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not an expert on heights. However, if I was going up there, if I was somewhere high with you, like, don't touch me, don't kiss me, don't hold me. At dinner, Maddie finally tells Peter that she is saving herself for marriage. Peter says he respects that. I mean, you gotta say that. Also, it is a very admirable thing to do. But then Maddie says, I wouldn't be able to say yes to an engagement if you have slept with the other women. Peter even seeks clarification. He says, so you would walk away from us if I slept with someone else?
It just hit him like, oh, there's consequences to your actions. And I bet in hindsight, the 2 previous nights weren't that great. When you got a Madison walking away from you, you're probably like, I could have done without those 2.
Yeah. Floozies.
Well, they're good girls, I'm sure. I mean, Victoria's not, but
They're floozies.
they're not worth it, you know?
I know. Oh God, the whole scene was heartbreaking. I love though that Peter told her the truth and said, I have been intimate. That must have been so hard for him.
It had to be hard for him. It had to be hard for her to say that knowing that he's already been on the date. So she knew right then this journey was about to end if he said what she thought he was going to say. And everyone's saying, she should have told him the night she met. Like,
No.
shut up. Okay?
For all those people who are saying she should have told him a long time ago, she told him before the dates. Before the overnight dates, she made it very clear to him.
Oh, what the boundaries were, or
Yeah.
what her expectations were. Is the
Yes.
word she used.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
You should.
Yeah.
The number one cause of disappointment is uncommunicated expectations. She's between a rock and a hard place with you, keyboard warriors. Like, she can either not tell him what she wants and then be hurt when she doesn't speak up, or she can, and then everyone says, you can't give people an ultimatum.
Yeah.
There's no winning when you're on the straight and narrow.
I'm really proud of her for like saying everything she did and holding herself high, having those standards and sticking to them. And then even whenever she finds out, so he says, I've been intimate, she says, excuse me. And she goes outside to cry. And Peter starts crying. And when Peter was crying, I was like, I'm so glad you're crying. You need to cry.
Yeah, I'm glad that he felt that he hurt himself.
Yeah.
He hurt her, but it hurt himself. And I like that he realized that.
What did you just do to me?
Played with your hair. Girls like that.
That was not good. Okay. Peter cries. It was awesome. Maddie walks away. And the show ends.
We're calling one of our fans.
All right. We've got Redhead Sarah on the line. Let's see if she answers.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Okay.
You're a loser. Do not call me back. Not interested.
Well, that's strikes 1, 2, and 3 for her, and I'm going to block her now.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, big guy, did you watch Bachelor this week?
Of course.
I wanted to get your thoughts. I've got the camera rolling. I hope that's all right with you.
I shouldn't have answered this call.
Or I can talk to Callie if you prefer.
She didn't make it.
Oh. I'm just rest in peace. Did you watch? What are the 3 dates? Do you have the most?
Hannah and Victoria and Madison.
Very good. Which one did you like or have anything interesting to say about?
I don't know. I thought Hannah Ann was pretty weird after she had sex with the Bachelor. She had like a real weird vibe when she walked back in. Yeah, she had a very like drunk older aunt vibe. Like her personality was completely different. Like, okay, I had sex with him. I did what I was supposed to. She said too when Madison was bringing up the didn't want them to do anything. She's like, we all knew what was going to happen. We all knew Fantasy Suite would be uncomfortable. Like she was obligated to do it.
Yeah, we all knew we had to do this. That's a good insight. Callie?
Madison's so sweet and I love her, and now everyone thinks she's bad for wanting to sleep with him.
Isn't that just a clown world we live in?
That's what Kyle was saying. Yeah, it sucks for her. She's so sweet and cute, and she has a lot of cake.
No, she's Luke P. She's woman Luke P.
Well, in theory, on paper.
She's
but
not woman
his
Luke
execution was a little more clumsy than hers, but you're right. They both... Also, Luke P wasn't a virgin. He got to have sex with everyone in the world, and then he decided, I'm done having sex, so you have to be done having sex also.
He was a born-again virgin.
Right. I'm a born-again virgin by that, since Sunday. Hey, thanks for letting me chat with you for a minute. We're going to splice this in where it fits, and I'll see you Saturday.
All right. Go Hannah B.
Oh, wow. That's a curveball.
Wow.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Here are my final thoughts. Peter will not be selecting Victoria F to be his person.
His co-pilot. Predictions. Obviously, we all think that Peter's mom, Barbara, is crying for Maddie.
Yeah.
Right? Bring her home to me. It has to be Maddie.
And we're going to know in 2 short weeks. So next week is the Women Tell All, and the following 9th and 10th, which is a 2-night finale, will be the final episode, followed by After the Final Rose. Thanks for watching our episode, Sarah Hartnett and Sarah Hall. And we will see you guys next week.
Stay hard and keep jamming.